Can you recall a time when you felt stuck, when progress seemed impossible no matter how hard you tried? Let's delve into the concept of trusting the process and reaping the rewards of daily gains. You see, this principle is not just about achieving a specific goal. It's about the journey you undertake, the steps you follow, the consistency you maintain, and the resilience you show in the face of obstacles. It's about understanding that success isn't always a straight line, but rather a winding path with ups and downs and twists and turns. Imagine you're standing at the base of a mountain looking up at its peak. It seems so far away, doesn't it? But you don't reach the top in one giant leap. You get there step by step, one foot in front of the other, and that's exactly how the process works. Now let's take a moment to think about this. Why is trusting the process so crucial? Well, it's because it allows us to focus on the journey rather than the destination. It's about appreciating every stride we make, no matter how small. It's about understanding that each step forward, no matter how tiny, is a step in the right direction. Sometimes progress can be slow, almost imperceptible. But just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. Picture a tree growing. Day by day, it may seem as if nothing is changing, but over time, that tiny sapling becomes a towering tree. The growth was happening all along, quietly, persistently, and steadily. So whether it's personal or professional, whether it's learning a new skill or trying to achieve a long-term goal, the power of process is universal. It's about perseverance, patience, and faith. It's about reminding yourself that Rome wasn't built in a day and that every great journey begins with a single step. Remember, the key to success lies not just in the destination, but in the journey itself. Trust the process, embrace the journey, and you'll soon realize that even the smallest steps can lead to the greatest gains. Consider the tale of the tortoise, a creature known for its slow pace. The tortoise is not the fastest or the strongest creature in the animal kingdom. It does not boast of a quick sprint like the cheetah or the muscular strength of a bear. Yet the tortoise has a unique trait that sets it apart: its unwavering resolve and consistent progress, no matter how slow. Visualize the tortoise on a journey. It doesn't rush, it doesn't sprint. Instead, it progresses slowly, steadily, one step at a time. It's not about the speed, but the determination to keep going, the commitment to keep moving forward regardless of the pace. The tortoise understands that it's not about winning a short-term race, but about completing a long-term journey. Now, think of a time when the tortoise was challenged to a race by the hare. The hare, confident in its speed, boasted about its certain victory, but the tortoise, in its quiet wisdom, accepted the challenge. The hare sprinted ahead, leaving the tortoise far behind, but the tortoise didn't falter or give up. It kept progressing, slow and steady. Meanwhile, the hare, confident in its lead, decided to rest. It underestimated the tortoise and its slow but steady pace. While the hare slept, the tortoise, with its unyielding determination, continued its journey, and when the hare woke up, it found that the tortoise, with its slow but steady pace, had crossed the finish line. This simple yet profound story of the tortoise serves as a metaphor for life, an illustration of the power of consistency. It's not about how fast you start, but how consistently you progress. It's about making small, steady gains every single day. It's about trusting the process even when the progress seems slow. After all, it's the slow, consistent progress that leads to long-term success, just like the tortoise. The tortoise may be slow, but it never stops moving forward. That's the secret to its success. Now let's turn our attention to a real-life example, the story of a common man who embodied the principle of trusting the process and making daily gains. Meet James Dyson, an ordinary man with an extraordinary story. Today his name is synonymous with innovation and engineering brilliance. But his journey to success was far from smooth. It was a journey marked by relentless perseverance, unwavering patience, and a steadfast belief in the process. Born in Norfolk, England, Dyson's path to success began with a problem. After becoming frustrated with his vacuum cleaner's declining performance, he decided to take matters into his own hands. This was the birth of the Dyson vacuum cleaner, a product that would revolutionize the industry. But this innovation didn't come overnight. It was the result of thousands of attempts and failures, spanning over 15 long years. Dyson's journey was one of constant learning, testing, and refining. His first prototype, a vacuum that used cyclonic separation rather than a traditional bag, showed promise. Yet it was far from perfect. But rather than becoming disheartened, he saw this as an opportunity for improvement. He embraced the process of trial and error, understanding that each failure was a step closer to success. Over the years, Dyson made a staggering 5,127 prototypes. Yes, you heard that right, 5,127. Every single one of these prototypes, from the first to the last, was a lesson learned, a step forward, a daily gain. Despite the mounting setbacks and financial difficulties, Dyson refused to give up. He believed in his idea, and more importantly, he believed in the process. He knew that progress wasn't always a giant leap forward, but often a series of small, consistent steps. Each day, he dedicated himself to making those steps, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. And then, after 15 years of unwavering dedication, it happened. Dyson finally created a vacuum cleaner that met his high standards. It was efficient, bagless, and unlike anything else on the market. His trust in the process had paid off. Today, Dyson's name is attached to a vast range of innovative products, and his company is worth billions. But his success is about more than financial gain. It's a testament to the power of perseverance, the importance of patience, and the transformative potential of trusting the process. James Dyson once said, "I made 5,127 prototypes of my vacuum before I got it right. There were 5,126 failures, but I learned from each one. That's how I came up with a solution. So, I don't mind failure." His story is a powerful reminder that success isn't always about reaching the finish line the fastest. It's about resilience, it's about learning, and above all, it's about trusting the process and making daily gains. James Dyson's success story is a powerful testament to the importance of trusting the process and making daily gains. So, what can we learn from the tortoise and James Dyson? Quite a bit, as it turns out. The core takeaway from both these stories is the power of persistence, patience, and trust in the process. It's not about speed or instant gratification. It's about the slow, steady journey towards success. Just like our friend the tortoise, who won the race not by rushing, but by remaining consistent and steady, we too should focus on making small but consistent gains every day. It's the accumulation of these small gains over time that leads to significant progress. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is success. It's a process, often slow and filled with challenges, but with patience and persistence, we can overcome these challenges. Then there's the story of James Dyson. His journey wasn't an overnight success. It was a journey marked by failure after failure after failure. Yet, Dyson didn't give up. He trusted the process and continued to make small but significant improvements every day. His persistence paid off, and today Dyson is a household name, synonymous with innovation and quality. These stories teach us the importance of trusting the process, no matter how daunting it might seem. It's about not giving up when the going gets tough, but pushing through, learning from our failures, and making consistent gains, however small they may be. In our own lives, we can apply these principles. We can be patient, persistent, and trust in the process, knowing that every small step we take is a step closer to our goals. We may not see immediate results, but over time, these small gains accumulate, leading to significant progress and success. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you one step closer to your goal. Trust the process, make daily gains, and success will follow. So don't be discouraged by slow progress. Instead, celebrate every small victory, every tiny gain. And remember, the path to success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Take action today, trust the process, and see the magic unfold. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.